You look happy in the pictures, sunlight on your face, coffee dates and road trips. You're standing in my place. Everybody thinks you're over me, maybe even you do too. But memories have a funny way of finding their way through. 'Cause every night when the city's sleeping and there's nobody left to impress, the truth gets louder. At 2:03 a.m. you type my name again, scrolling through old conversations you swore you never read. He's the one you're holding now, but I'm the one you dream about. At 2:03 a.m. you come looking for me. You don't call, you don't text, you don't break the rules you made. You just stare at my profile picture like it might have changed. You tell yourself it's curiosity, nothing more than that. But if that's really true, why do you keep coming back? Daylight makes everything simple. Midnight tells a different story. At 2:03 a.m. you type my name again, lost somewhere between moving on and missing what we had. You kissed somebody else, but still compare his touch to the ghost of us. At 2:03 a.m. you don't miss me enough to return, just enough to remember. Maybe you love him, maybe you really do, but love and memory aren't always the same thing. And some people leave your life without ever leaving your mind. The hardest thing about goodbye isn't losing someone, it's carrying pieces of them into every relationship after. 2:03 a.m. the room is dark, the screen is bright, and there I am again. Another name you shouldn't search, another memory you shouldn't keep, another chapter you never fully closed. At 2:03 a.m. you still look for me. Morning always makes you forget me again. Until tomorrow night. My phone lit up at 2 a.m., a name I hadn't seen in years. For a second I just froze, like time got caught between memories. Outside the city we're still awake, neon reflections on my floor. I stared at your name ringing again, wondering what you were calling for. I used to know your voice by heart, now I wasn't sure what I'd hear. It was a 2 a.m. call everything. You laughed nervously first, said, sorry I couldn't sleep tonight. I said, yeah, me neither, like strangers trying to sound alright. So much had changed since then. New jobs, new cities, different lives. But somehow neither one of us mentioned the reason we were really there. Maybe we weren't calling for closure. Maybe we just missed being known. It was a 2 a.m. call from the girl who knew my soul, the one who memorized my dreams before the world grew cold. And every pause between our words said more than sentences could. Because some people leave your life but never leave your heart. For a moment it felt familiar, we were 22 again, talking until the sunrise, believing love could survive anything. But reality always returns, and so does the distance. So after 30 quiet minutes, we said goodbye one more time. Not because we wanted to, but because that's what time had done. The light went dead, the room felt empty again. And somewhere across the city, I knew you were staring at your ceiling too, remembering us. Hollywood lights on your wet black hair, red Solo cups and smoke-filled air. We were drunk on pride and jealousy, saying things we didn't mean. You slammed my truck door hard at 3, rain falling down on Santa Monica Street. I watched your silhouette disappear, but my ego was louder than my fear. So I kept driving circles downtown, trying to outrun what we became. Every traffic light felt like punishment. Every song kept saying your name. It was a 3 a.m. drive through the city lights, looking for the girl I heard tonight. Then I saw you standing in the rain alone, under that flickering liquor store glow. I should've run to you, held you close, said baby don't go. But I just sat there shaking behind the wheel, too scared to face what I made you feel. Ooh, Your makeup running with the storm, hands inside that denim jacket warm. You look so small beneath those neon signs, and somehow that broke me inside. I rolled the window halfway down, heard thunder covering every sound. I almost called your name out loud, but guilt can make a man a coward somehow. Now sunrise paints the avenue gold, and I'm still driving nowhere alone. Funny how love can disappear, not in one moment, but one silent fear. Another 3 a.m. drive through empty streets, still replaying everything you said to me. 'Cause the worst kind of regret to live through, it seems I fixed the things you never noticed, made sure you always got home safe, remembered every little detail, but struggled with what I should say. I thought my actions spoke much louder than any words could ever do, so I kept my feelings hidden, believing somehow you knew. Every I love you stayed inside, every fear remained unspoken, and by the time I found the words, something between us had broken. I was a man of silent love, feeling everything, saying nothing, holding oceans in my heart while giving you only drops. You needed words, I gave you silence. You needed closeness, I gave you pride. I loved you more than anyone, but never enough for you to feel it. And that's how I lost you. Ooh. You asked me what was on my mind, I'd always answer nothing much, when the truth was I was terrified of needing someone that much. I carried every dream about us locked away behind my chest, thinking love meant staying strong instead of letting myself confess. You kept reaching for my heart, I kept hiding it away, not because I didn't love you, but because I never learned the way. I was a man of silent love, feeling everything, saying nothing, holding oceans in my heart while giving you only drops. You needed words, I gave you silence. You needed closeness, I gave you pride. I loved you more than anyone, but never enough for you to feel it. And that's how I lost you. Now every sentence comes too late, every truth arrives alone. Funny how the words I couldn't say are all I hear when you're gone. If I could relive one moment, I'd stop being afraid and tell you every single thing I buried day after day. I was a man of silent love, and silence became my mistake, because hearts can't survive forever on feelings they have to guess. You deserve to hear the words, you deserve to know the truth, that every plan I made had you inside it. Oh, that every prayer I whispered carried your name, that every version of my future looked exactly the same with you. But I was a man of silent love, and now that's all I am. Ooh. 2026 American. 2026 American. Ooh. music's loud, the lights are bright. Everybody's dressed up for the night. Champagne glasses in the air, laughter floating everywhere. Friends keep pulling me to dance, telling stories, making plans. From the outside I look alright, but something's missing tonight. I smile when the cameras flash, I sing along with every song. But there's an empty chair inside my heart where you used to belong. A room full of people, and I've never felt so alone. 100 voices around me, but none of them sound like home. They say this should be my night, another year, another candle. But all I really want is the one thing I can't have. A room full of people and no you. Someone brought a birthday cake, everybody shouted my name. I made a wish and closed my eyes, but wishes don't rewrite goodbye. The candles disappeared in smoke, just like everything we were. And for a second through the crowd, I thought I saw you there. Maybe it's the memories, maybe it's the why, but every celebration somehow still brings you to my mind. A room full of people, and I've never felt so alone. 100 voices around me, but none of them sound like home. They say this should be my night, another year, another candle. But all I really want is the one thing I can't have. A room full of people and no you. Funny how loneliness works, it doesn't care who's around. You can stand in the center of a party and still be breaking down, because missing someone isn't silence, it's hearing everything else and realizing the only voice you want belongs to somebody else. A room full of people, yet your absence fills the space. Every laugh becomes an echo, every smile hides your face. Another birthday passes by, another year without your touch, and all these decorations can't cover what I miss so much. The candles burn, the music plays, the crowd keeps singing on. But in a room full of people, you're the only one who's gone. Where are you? My birthday, miss you tonight. Not the same. A room full of people, know you. Mm. Late night groove, emotional restraint, yeah. Friday night downtown, bass shaking through the floor, everybody chasing something. I wasn't looking anymore. Then across the strobe lights, through a crowd of strangers, I saw a face. I used to call home and suddenly nothing felt the same. Melody slowly rises, the music got louder, my heartbeat got louder too. Across the strobe lights, I saw my whole past dancing in somebody else's arms, like we never happened, like we never crashed. You used to be my world, now you're just another girl in the club tonight. But why does it still hurt? Across the strobe lights, you looked happy without me. Yeah, yeah. You were laughing at something he whispered in your ear, the same way I used to, back when I was still here. I tried looking away, tried ordering another drink, but every flashing light pulled me back to the memory. Funny how 1 second can undo years of healing. Across the strobe light, I watched somebody else living inside the future. I thought we have ourselves. You didn't even see me. Maybe that's for the best, 'cause I don't know if my heart could survive your attention. The DJ changed the song, but the feeling. Maybe we were never meant to find each other again. Maybe some people belong in memories, not in real life. Maybe closure is watching them smile and realizing they don't need you anymore. I saw the ending of a story I kept rereading. You looked beautiful, you looked free, you looked like somebody who finally moved on. And for the first time I understood why I had to as well. The crowd kept dancing, and so did you, until you disappeared into the lights. Seductive low register, smooth late night delivery, yeah. You walk right past me in the daylight, like we never touched before. No texts, no calls, no names, no questions anymore. But when the city starts fading and the bars begin to close, your number lights my screen again, like it always knows. We're strangers when the sun is up, but that's never how the story goes. We only work after midnight, only love under neon lights. When the world's asleep, you every secret I don't tell, but ask me how we're doing, and I couldn't even tell. Cause we never made promises, never planned tomorrow. We only borrowed moments and gave them back with sorrow. The moon knows our names better than the sun ever will. We only work after midnight, only feel right in the dark. Every kiss feels like forever, every goodbye leaves a mark. Woo! You're my favorite bad decision, the habit I can't break, a love that only exists when the city's wide awake. No future, no past, just tonight. Maybe we're addicted to the version of us that only comes alive at 2 a.m. Maybe daylight tells the truth and darkness tells the lie. Or maybe it's the other way around. We only work after midnight. Oh, only dance beneath streetlights. Only say the things we feel when nobody else can hear. Tomorrow we'll pretend again like none of this is real. But tonight, you're in my arms, and that's enough to keep me here. Oh, 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 see you now, not tomorrow. We had all the signs of a real love story. Midnight calls and Sunday mornings. Your toothbrush next to mine sometimes. Your favorite hoodie on my couch. Everybody thought we were together. Even strangers assumed your hand was mine. Funny thing is, we never corrected them. No labels, no promises, just feelings too afraid to be named. We were never officially anything, but somehow losing you broke me anyway. No anniversary to remember, no breakup date to blame. Just two hearts acting like lovers while pretending we weren't. Tell me how something that never existed hurts this much. We knew each other's coffee orders, childhood stories and secret fears. You knew when I was lying, I knew when you were sad. We shared pieces of ourselves most couples never even reach, yet somehow we never crossed that final line. Maybe we were both scared of ruining something beautiful. We were never officially together, but you were still the first person I wanted to call, the first name in my notifications, the last thought before sleep. Now I don't know what to call you, because X doesn't fit, and friend feels like a lie. How do you grieve a relationship that never had a beginning? How do you explain heartbreak when there was never a title? We were never officially anything, yet you left a space nobody else can fill. And maybe that's the cruelest part. No one understands why I'm hurting, because You were never mine, but losing you felt exactly the same. We really became strangers now, both living different lives somehow. I guess you're happier these days, while I'm learning how to live with silence. People say time heals everything, but some feelings are only hidden away. I still smile and live normally, yet some nights my heart feels restless. Then an old song suddenly starts playing and brings my whole youth back in seconds. Memories I thought were asleep forever still know how to break my heart. An ex, but still the one I love, even if we no longer belong together. Love them sincerely. Oh, I don't search for you in crowds anymore. Don't stay awake checking your online status, but every time the city rains at night, I remember how easily you got cold. We once promised forever together, until life taught us otherwise. Some stories may already end, but feelings don't disappear that easily. The hardest part after goodbye isn't losing contact, it's still loving someone without any right to care anymore. Next, but still the one I love, the name hidden inside every sad song. Oh, yeah, oh, the person who makes me smile, and memories that leaves me silent for hours at night. Oh, if someone asked me someday, have you ever truly loved someone deeply, I'll probably think of you. The person who left my life, but never left my heart. Fourth floor, broken elevator, tiny kitchen, coffee stains on the counter. We were 23 with empty pockets, but somehow life felt full. Winter nights wrapped in one blanket, cheap takeout on the living room floor. You danced barefoot to old records, like the world outside didn't exist. Back then we had nothing, but somehow we still had us. Funny how success can buy a better life and still take away the person you love. Apartment 409 still knows your name. The hallway echoes haven't changed. You kept the living room light on every night. waiting for me to come home alive. But Wall Street stole my time away, turned late nights into every day. And the saddest thing I ever saw was coming home to darkness in apartment 409. At first you waited up smiling, then slowly you stopped asking where I'd been. Your coffee got colder beside the couch, while my ties still smell like downtown bars. You said, I miss the man who used to laugh with me, but I was too busy chasing numbers to notice I was losing everything. One night I opened the apartment door and half the room was gone. Your books, your pictures, your perfume, only silence stayed behind. And the lamp beside the window, the one you always left on for me, was dark for the first time in years. That's when I knew you were really gone. Now apartment 409 feels too big for one lonely man in an expensive suit. I trade every dollar that I made on Wall Street just to hear you laughing in that kitchen again. 'Cause success means nothing at all when there's nobody left to come home